Let's bring on board the management of PSL Holdings on the back of it winning an order worth 570 crore rupees from IOC. We've got Mr. Ashok Punj, who's the managing director, joining in. Mr. Punj, thanks very much for being with us. If you could just give us more details with respect to this order that you have received and what kind of margins we can expect from the company on the back of it.
The order is from Indian Oil Limited, who is an important client for us. It's a repeat order from Indian Oil, and it's for the Salaya-Mathura pipeline project augmentation. It's an important order for us. We've worked hard to get it, and the execution of this order will be completed within this financial year. It's difficult to speak of margins at this early stage in the project, but it'll certainly be better than the normal margins that we have been working on for the last year. So we are looking forward to better performance in this financial year.
Right. And Mr. Punj, could you give us some sense of what the current order book position is looking like for your company?
Yes, including the Indian Oil order, we are looking at a 3,000 crore Indian order book and a consolidated global order book of about 3,500 crores, which I should add is the highest order book level that we have had ever before. So keeping in mind the financial year is just beginning, and most of this order book, if not all of it, will be extinguished within this financial year, I would say we are looking forward to a good growth-oriented year.
Sure, but Mr. Punj, one of the concerns that does remain that your peers are also facing is a decline in your EBITDA margins. Are you seeing a general trend for a decline for most of the pipe companies as well as yourself, and what do you plan to do to counter the same?
You know, that's why I mentioned it myself, that in the last year or year and a half, the margins have been under pressure. The reason for that has been volatility in steel prices and to some extent the volatility in the rupee dollar or foreign exchange situation. What we do to counter that is that we tie up the steel as soon as we receive an order, as we will with this present Indian Oil order, and that removes the element of volatility putting pressure on the margins. And our strategy going forward is to offer to customers a proximity or geographically better location for the product than our competitors can, and this gives us a somewhat better edge. For example, in this particular pipeline, we will be executing the order from Jaipur and Kandla pipe mills, which is an advantage that PSL has, which our competitors don't. The dump sites in this case where pipe is to be delivered by us, in 2 out of the 4 dump sites are within 100-150 kilometers of our Jaipur mill. So that gives us a strategic advantage, and we hope that the margins going forward will be better.